Hi guys, tonight we read an article a little bit before we do the reading test, and I would like to read the article. It is my first time too. Okay, let's go. Pig is pigs. Okay, my start was wrong already. I forgot the S. Okay, let's start again. Pigs is pigs by Alice Parker Butler. Our story today is called Pigs is Pigs. It was written by Alice Parker Butler. Here is Chubb O'Neill with the story. Mike Fanelli, the agent of the Interbrands Express Company, leaned over the desk in the company's office in Westcourt and shook his fist. Mr. Mosshouse, angry and red, stood on the other side of the desk, shaking wistfully. The argument had been long and hot. At last, Mr. Mosshouse had become speechless. The cause of the trouble lay on the desk between the two men. It was a box with 2 guinea pigs inside. "Do as you like, then," shouted Fanelli. Pay for them and take them. Or don't pay for them and leave them here. Rules are rules, Mr. Mousehorse. And my family is not going to break them. But you stupid idiot, shouted Mr. Mousehorse, madly shaking a thin book beneath the agent's nose. "Can you read it here? In your own books are transportation rates? Pets domestic, flanking to West Coast, if correctly boxed, 25 cents each." He threw the book on the desk. "What more do you want? Aren't they pets? Aren't they domestics? Aren't they correctly boxed? What?" He turned and walked back and forth rapidly, with a furious look on his face. "Pets," he said. P-E-T-S. Pets. 25 cents each. 2 times 25 is 50. Can you understand that? I offer you 50 cents. Fanelli reached for the book. He ran his head through the pages and stopped at page 64. "I don't take 50 cents. Oh, I was wrong. It is whisper. "I don't take 50 cents. He whispered in an unpleasant voice. "Here's the rule for it. When the agent be in any doubt about which tourists should be charged on a shipment, he shall charge the larger. The person receiving the shipment may put in a claim for the overcharge. In this case, Mr. Morehouse, I be in doubt. Pets damn animals, maybe, and domestic they may be, but pigs, I'm sure they do be. And my rule says, plain as the nose on your face. Pigs, flanking to West Coast, 30 cents each." Mr. Morehouse shook his head savagely. "Nonsense." Oh, okay, this is need to be shouted. "Nonsense!" he shouted. "Confounded nonsense, I tell you. That rule means common pigs, not guinea pigs." "Pigs is pigs," Fanelli said firmly. Mr. Morehouse bit his lip and then flung his arms out wildly. "Very well," he shouted. "You shall hear of this. Your president shall hear of this. It is an outrage. I have for you 50 cents. You will refuse it? Keep the pigs until you are ready to take the 50 cents. But, by George, sir, if one hair of those pigs' heads is harmed, I will have the law on you. He turned out and walked out, slamming the door. Flanny carefully lifted the box from the desk and put it in a corner. Mr. Morehouse quickly wrote a letter to the president of the Transportation Express Company. The president answered, informing Mr. House that all claims for overcharge should be sent to the claims department. Mr. Morehouse wrote to the claims department. 1 week later, he received an answer. The claims department said it had discussed the matter with the agent at Westcote. The agent said Mr. Morehouse had refused to accept the 2 guinea pigs shipped to him. Therefore, the department said Mr. Morehouse had no claim against the company and should write to its tariffs department. Mr. Morehouse wrote to the tariff department. He stated his case clearly. The head of the tariff department read Mr. Morehouse's letter. Guinea pigs, he said, probably starved to death by this time. He wrote to the agent asking why the shipment was held up. He also wanted to know if the guinea pigs were still in good health. Before answering, agent finally wanted to make sure his report was up to date. So he went to the back of the office and looked up into the cage. Good Lord, there were now 8 of them, all wild and eating like hippopotamuses. He went back to the office and explained to the head of the tariff department what the rules said about pigs. And as for the condition of the guinea pigs, says family, they were all wild, but there were 8 of them now, all good eaters. The head of the tariff department laughed when he read Fennery's letter. He read it again and became serious. By George, he says, Fennery is right. Pigs is pigs. I have to get something official on this. He spoke to the president of the company. The president treated the matter lightly. What is the rate on pigs and on pets? He asked. Pigs, 30 cents, pets, 25. The head of the tariff department answered. Then, of course, guinea pigs are pigs, the president said. Yes, the head, Yes, the head of the tariff department agreed. I look at it that way too. I think that can come under 2 rates is naturally to be charged at the higher one. But are guinea pigs pigs? Aren't they rabbits? Come to think of it, the president said, I believe they are more like rabbits, sort of halfway between pig and rabbit. I think the question is this, are guinea pigs on the domestic pig family? I asked Professor Gordon. He is an expert about such things. The president wrote to Professor Gordon. Unfortunately, the professor was in South America collecting serological samples. His wife forwarded the letter to him. The professor was in the high Andes Mountains. The letter took many months to reach him. In time, the president forgot the guinea pigs. The heads of the tariff department forgot them. Mr. Morehouse forgot them, but Agent Fennery did not. The guinea pigs had increased to 32. He asked the head of the tariff department what he should do with them. Don't sell the pigs, Agent finally was told. They are not your property. Take care of them until the case is settled. The guinea pigs needed more room. Finally made a large and airy room for them in the back of his office. Some months later, he discovered he now had 160 of them. He was going out of his mind. Not long after this, the president of the Express Company heard from Professor Gordon. It was a long and scholarly letter. It pointed out that the guinea pig was the carrier appareia. I'm not sure how to pronounce this word. Okay, let's go. While the common pig was the genesis of the family Suidae, whatever. The president then told the head of the tariff department that guinea pigs are not pigs and must be charged only 25 cents as domestic pets. The tariff department informed Agent finally that he should take the 160 guinea pigs to Mr. Morehouse and collect 25 cents for each of them. Agent finally veered back. I've got 800 now. Shall I collect for 800 or what? How about the $64 I paid for cabbages to feed them? How many letters went back and forth? Not how many. Many letters went back and forth. Finally was crowded into few feet at the extreme front of the office. The guinea pig has all the rest of the room. Time kept moving on as the letters continued to go back and forth. Finally now had 4,064 guinea pigs. He was beginning to lose control of himself. Then he got I read this was wrong again. Lose. He was beginning to lose control of himself. Then he got a telegram from the company that says, "Error in guinea pig bill. Collect for 2 guinea pigs, 50 cents." Finally ran all the way to Mr. Mousehouse's home, but Mr. Mousehouse had moved. Finally searched for him in town but without success. He returned to Express office and found that 206 guinea pigs had entered the world since he left the office. At last, he got an urgent telegram from the main office. Send the pigs to the main office of company as Franklin. Finally did so. Soon came another telegram. Stop sending pigs. Warehouse full. But he kept sending them. Agent finally got free of the guinea pigs. Rose, maybe Rose, he said. But so long as family runs this express office, pigs is pets and cows eat pets, and horses eat pets, and lions and tigers and Rocky Mountain goats eat pets. And the rate on them is 25 cents. Then he looked around and said cheerfully, "Well, anyhow, it is not as bad as it might have been. What if them guinea pigs had been elephants?" Pigs is Pigs was written by Alice Parker Butler. It was adapted for Special English by Harold Berman. The storyteller was Chop Onin. The producer, Shirley Griffiths. Thank you. It is very long reading, but it's good for practicing. See, I read some wrong too. So don't worry if you read wrong. Have fun. Bye.